Good afternoon. It is February the 19th, Friday afternoon from Gold Machine Works Incorporated. Just wanted to do a little video today of what's going on in the shop here. I'm going to illustrate a milling operation. And before I do, I'm going to point over here with the camera. And you can see I'm pointing at a bar here. This is a rough bar of Ampco 18 hardware bronze. This is the starting material. And here is a partially finished part, been milled in another machine, and I've got this square edge here, flat edge, flat surface. Well, the print calls for a radius surface, like so, that you can see here, nice and smooth. And here is a completed part. Everything is finished, all but cleaning it up, taking the oil off of it. See that nice smooth finish on this bronze? And you might be curious, just how in the world am I going to do this? Well, that's where this old machine here comes in right handy. Brown and Sharpe 3A universal milling machine. Built somewhere in the 1930s. I have updated it with digital readouts. And as we're going to walk around the machine here, I'll show you the setup and we're going to watch her cut. Basically, got a Kurt 688 vise bolted down to the table. It's a little hard to see with the light in here. Bring this light over here. And as you can see, we've got the part in the vise, against the stop, up on parallels. The vise is securely tightened. And you can look in there and see the 7/8 inch diameter full radius form relief cutter. If you back up just a little here, you see that the overarms and this outboard support are tucked in pretty tight on the arbor. So there's not a lot of stick out, so it's rigid, so there's no chatter. And we're going to bring the light back over here so we can see what's going on the other side of the operation here. Get the light down in here so we can see the part a little better. Alright, we're going to start the spindle of the machine with the clutch lever. And as you can see, the cutter is rotating. I'm going to come out here with the digital readouts and bring the part to the position to begin the cut. Had it stuck out a little ways to exchange parts. 2.9 on the digital readouts will be my start. Close enough. Vise is tight. Now before we start, we're going to put some cutting oil on here. And as you can see, we've got a very liberal flow of cutting oil running on the cutter here. Going to lubricate, cool, and wash chips out. Now we're going to come over here. We're going to engage the feed lever. And as you watch the digital readouts, you see the numbers are getting smaller. So when we come to 0, the cut will be finished. As you can see, the feed handle is turning on the end of the machine. Rather slow feed, rather slow speed. Ampco is a very hard to machine material. You definitely don't want to let the cutter rub or it will work hard and quickly and ruin a cutter. So we're just going to sit here and watch the chips roll and see what happens here. Sorry about getting my thumb over the lens there. I had to move my hold on the camera. But anyhow, I'm just going to hold her right here and you can watch it all happen in live time. You can see we're going from a flat square surface to a full mill radius here in one pass. And as you can see, that the chips are starting to roll. As the cutter comes to full cut, you'll see more chips coming off, because at the beginning, as the radius comes in, you're only trimming corners, and then eventually the full radius will be cutting. This is a wonderful old machine, built somewhere in the 1930s. Still runs good. Holds good tolerances, screws are tight. And a set of 3-axis new oil digital readouts definitely makes it a fun machine to run. This is old school milling at its best. And as you can see, the leading edge of the part is completely formed in the radius. We're just now going down, finishing the rest of the top surface, and once it's finished, I'll stop the spindle, crank the table down, and you can see what it looks like. But this is just a little bit of a common everyday job I do out here. Just thought I'd share with everybody a little bit today what a lot of my days are like. I know a lot of people wonder what I do out here and what I spend all my time with. And for those that think I don't have anything to keep me busy, you're grossly wrong. When you run your own shop, you work way yonder more and harder than you do if you're working for somebody else. And you gotta fight all the hassles of the paperwork and all the dumb, stupid stuff that goes on that other people get involved with. Just as a matter of note here, the form relief cutter that I'm using here was actually made by the Brown and Sharpe company in Providence, Rhode Island. Not that I couldn't use any cutter made by any manufacturer as long as it's got the right form on it and fits my arbor, but it's just interesting. This is a Brown and Sharpe cutter that I was actually given by a friend of mine a couple of years ago who no longer had use for it, and I definitely want to thank Sam for the cutter, because it has really come in handy on this particular job that comes up from time to time. As you can see, we're almost clear of the part with the cutter, and I'm going to come up here. Digital readouts, we got just a hair more. Yeah, we're clear of the cutter, so I'm going to stop the table feed, stop the spindle. I'm going to reach around here and turn off the cutting oil. All right. And I'm going to crank this part out just a little bit where we can actually see it. And if I get the light up here, trying to get it, like I said, that part's as slick as a baby's butt. Full form radius, everything to spec. And that's kind of what I'm doing today. I got one more piece to run through, so I'm going to finish this video. I want to thank everybody for watching it. Hope you enjoyed it. And, you know, it's not something you see every day, so have a right good day, be safe, and be blessed. Have a good one. Goodbye.